but I am getting my car serviced. I'm just here to get my transmission fluids flushed and new windshield wipers. When I came and checked in, the guy was like, "Oh, you getting the windshield replaced?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Yeah," because I'm looking like thinking to myself, like, you already have the windshield on there. I was like, "No," I said windshield wipers or whatever. But I've had my car since 2020, and I'm always going like for my oil changes and stuff like that. So this is the first time that I'm having to get this part done, and I just paid my car off in April. And I'm not in a search for, I'm not looking for no new car. The last time I came in, I'm waiting because I always wait for my car. I'm waiting, and the man came out. And he was like, "Excuse me, man." He was like, I ask everybody that comes in here to, uh, can I show them something or whatever. So I already know, and I'm like, I ain't want to be rude. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine or whatever. And he was like, I went to the office with him because it's the service side, then it's the side to like where they try to sell you a car. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine or whatever. So I get in the office and he was like, he said, "What you think you're in here for?" I said, "I'm not buying a new car. I just paid my car off in April." And he was like, "What kind of car you got?" I said, "I have the kind of car I got." I said, I was leasing it. I decided that I wanted to just buy it outright. I was like, at the time, I think I had like 50,000 miles on my car. And I'm like, I really don't even go anywhere. I work from home. I'm just running it down to him. I'm like, what you think my car ain't going to last? Like, I remember growing up and just hearing how Hondas are good cars. They have long term, like, they last, are good cars, so forth and so on. So he was like, "Oh no," he was like, "But I'm just saying, like, now that you've been paid it off or whatever, like, how much do you think?" He said, like, these cars have gotten advanced, so a lot of things are computerized, so forth and so on. So I'm like, okay. He was like, "So with that being said, like, how much do you think, like, outside or unexpected expenses?" I don't know, but at the end of the day, we're not even going there. It's like what I was thinking in my mind. You're not convincing me to get a new car. I was like, I have good insurance. Like when I was financing, I'm like, my car payment was only $279. I said, so you mean to tell me I can get a three-row SUV nowadays making that kind of payment? And he was like, yeah, you right, yeah, honey. Like one thing about it is you can't pressure me into doing something I want to do. I don't want another car payment. Like growing up, I was like the type of person that needed a new car. I went into getting a lease because like my car dealership that I dealt with back in Delaware was like, have you ever thought about leases? Like you never keep cars long enough for you to be sitting up there binding into a 3 or 5 year term or whatever. And I'm like, no, I just never knew anything much about it. Like I never entertained the thought. All I did was just know that I had to get from point A to point B. So, so he was like, so would you be interested in getting a lease? And when I was like thinking about it, I'm like, I am under my mileage. Like I always end up under my mileage. I don't really go nowhere except for on the weekends. So that's what made me end up going with the lease. So now I'm older and I'm like, I don't want to keep getting liabilities. I don't want to keep buying cars. I'd rather just have the less bills I have, the more peace I'm at or whatever when it comes to things. So I paid off my car in April, and I decided to keep it because I'm like, I'm the only one that has had this car. Nobody else has driven my car. I know what it needs. I know how often I need it. So versus getting into something that I don't know what to expect, so forth and so on. And like I told my kids, I was like, y'all gotta learn how to start stewarding over y'all things. Because my very first car that I ever had was a car that my mom had that she gave to me. And I'm like, y'all don't take care of nothing. As if y'all the ones buying it. So with that being said, we are here getting some routine service. One thing that my dad always taught me was just to make sure you stay on top of your oil changes, your transmission fluids and clutches and stuff like that. And a car will get you very far. I mean, I don't care if it got to get me up the street. We need to be doing all that we possibly can to preserve the car. And I put my phone case back on my phone, so I'm hoping that like the quality and everything is okay. But I said I'm gonna go ahead and jump on live real quick. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here, just because of the simple fact that I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, and I can't be having my phone and stuff dying. So I made an early appointment so that I can make sure that hopefully I'm in and out before I gotta get y'all news off the bus. So my advisor was like, "Oh yeah, we'll have you out by that time." So yeah, that's my little TED talk. That is what we have on the agenda, and I will be probably vlogging like my day because I'm also I got invited somewhere that I'm super excited about. Now, if y'all know anything about me, y'all know I don't really watch sports or whatever. However, my daughter started playing volleyball this year, so with her playing volleyball, that's something that I'm into. Like I like watching volleyball, but it's the difference between watching stuff on TV and watching